Hey guys, it's been a while since we've been out sailing on our goose. We're going to Rat Island, do some foraging and try that galley box that I showed you in the last video. But it's getting hot now. It was quite chilly in the morning, but now, well, 100 degrees or over are expected for later on, so nice summer day hopefully. Wind will pick up in the afternoon, so we might actually do some proper sailing. For now, well, we're just going with the breeze and the tide. We should be there in, I don't know, 40 minutes maybe, if conditions stay the same.
As you can see, the wind was almost non-existent, but since the tide was going in the same direction as we wanted to go, we decided to make the 2 nautical mile journey to Rat Island anyway. I knew that as long as we could reach the deeper canal, tide would carry us at a whopping 1 knot minimum. Together with the slightest breeze, we could expect speeds of 1.5 to 2 knots.
Okay, the wind has died down, but not fully. We're still sailing at 1.5 knots, 1.3. Uh, I mean, most of it is tide, but we're still going faster than the tide.
Ah, não toques nisso!
Por quê? Mal nenhum.
Então o que é que dá comichão?
É os tentáculos, e é só para muito se forem peles mais sensíveis, fossem as mãos que eram nas minhas.
It was a very relaxed sail, unlike what I usually show you, but it was quite nice. We did reach close to 2 knots at times, and it was quite pleasant to soak up the morning sun as we slowly moved towards the island. But as the sun started to make itself felt, we decided it would be better if I paddled a bit. And with a gentle, effortless paddling, the goose went to 3 knots and we were soon at our destination.
É só cascas de ostra.
Unfortunately, there are more and more oyster shells every year. For the last handful of years, there has been an insane increase in shellfish capture here in the estuary, mostly illegal activity. They capture the clams by trolling or dragging rakes on the bottom of the estuary, so they dig up all the shells which had been buried for decades. After sorting the catch, they throw the shells overboard, and with the help of the ferryboat waves, the tides end up piling up these shells on a few places, and unfortunately the island is one of those places. What was once a beautiful clean sandy beach is now transforming into a pile of empty shells. Of course, the island still has its magic, and it's always a great place to spend a day or two for now.
Lá vou eu.
As low tide approached, it was time for our now traditional razorfish hunt. All we need is some salt and a bit of patience. And maybe better camera framing too.
Tá.
Olha o outro.
Yes.
And we did quite well this time around, enough for a family dinner. Unfortunately, we can't eat them here at the island because they need to be in clean water for 24 hours to lose all the sand they have inside.
Right guys, let's try this galley then.
I will show you this in real time so you guys can see exactly how long it takes to set it up. The drawings for this Galley Box are now available on my Patreon page.
So far, so good.
Vamos começar a fazer uma lista.
And now, beautiful brandywine sawtooth from my garden. Look at that. Gorgeous. Look at that tomato. Looks like watermelon. Cheers. I guess the galley passed the test. Right. Now it's all done. Put it back in the box. Right, if you want the drawings for this galley box, it should be available on my Patreon page. There you go.
And as predicted, the wind picked up to over 10 knots with stronger gusts, so I had to go sailing. Here on the lee side of the island, it's still quite calm, but as soon as I get some distance from the island, the goose picks up speed immediately. Still, I want more wind, so I'll move to the other side of the island. Unfortunately, there was something wrong with the camera mount, and I got it just in time, as it came loose on my hand. That was a close call, as I didn't even put a lifeline on the camera this time. So, only one angle from now on, which is a shame, as there was quite a few really good gusts. While I was still on the island, Bruno called me and asked if there was enough room for his party boat at the island. And yes, that's Bruno skippering that big boat on the background. So I went to meet him. This is very unusual to have this big boat at the island. And with the rising tide, more and more people arrived at the island, as it still is the chosen spot in the estuary for the locals to gather on a hot summer's day. This friendly lot are from Tasmania, and we had a good chat as they showed interest on the goose. Bruno got some really nice footage with his drone, but I couldn't get it in time for this video. I'll make a shorter video showing that when I get it. And some of the guys you might already know from my previous videos, like Zeka, who went upriver with us on his racer. You can see that video on my other channel, SVC Rambler. Beautiful trip, well worth watching. And of course Edgar, who usually sails his ETA 14 everywhere. But all good things come to an end, and it's time to go back home. The wind had picked up considerably, so Marina put on the vest as she doesn't feel comfortable in these sort of conditions. We would be running all the way, and it would surely be a fun trip home. The tide was now against the wind, creating that short chop typical of the Tagus estuary. But the goose couldn't care less. And soon we were in more sheltered waters and back at the club. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you soon.